guys, my name is Mark from jazzguitarlessons.net. Welcome to this video. So of course in this video I'm going to share the #1 secret for making your improv better. And people's like, Mark, don't use these titles. It's not clickbait. It's actually true. This is the secret. And the lesson is as follows. I'm going to demonstrate 2 versions and then talk about it. So if you're in a rush, just scroll through the video. You don't have to listen to me play. You can just don't do A. Let's do B instead. You'll see what's the difference. So let's use, just so I don't play BS with my time, let's use a metronome. I'll improvise over all the things. A 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'll stop there. I think you get the picture. And now here's B. Here's what you're supposed to do. A 1, 2. Let's discuss this idea. What did I do? Well, I'm going to tell you right away. If you skipped ahead in this video, the secret, take your hands off the guitar and stop playing for a little while. If you do this and you're already a well-versed improviser, you're going to realize that there's no amount of scales and chromaticism and licks and whatever, or tricks that you're going to learn that are going to make your sound better than if you take the time to stop and play in the pocket. All right, that's a lesson. And the rest of this video, basically I want to elaborate on this. So #1, notes and sound is overrated. If you look at music, whether it be the music of the great John Coltrane or Beethoven, there's way more space than we sort of assume. When we study music, we get hung up on, hey, I need to learn these scales, these arpeggios. Of course you're going to practice room. You're not going to sit there and practice silence. Although maybe you should, just meditate. But here's the point. So when there is silence and you have a note or a chord or something happening, the silence surrounding it gives it all its significance. All right, it's pretty deep, right? So if you put a painting on a wall, if there's no wall and the painting never ends, it sort of loses its grasp. So it's like, here's a frame, this is what we're looking at. So you always have to think, well, not think, but play with your heart and know that your notes or chords or whatever you say surrounded by silence maximizes its impact. And also pay attention to the silence when you hear John Scofield improvise or any other great player. It's like, look at that, they're stopping. So this is what I did. At first, I played all the things you are, but I played all correct notes. Well, most of it, and these scales and these arpeggios, and my lines were okay. They were good in the sense of that jazz vocabulary. But then it went nowhere. And then you look at, example B, like I stop, I finished an idea, I stopped, I took my hands off the fretboard, and I stopped and digested this idea, think like miles, right? And then you're like, on to the next thing. And I could even have left even more space, so it lets you digest your ideas, it lets the listener digest your ideas, it lets you time to think of what's coming up next. So that's a really worthwhile thing. That's why I said, this is the #1 secret. This is don't tell anyone. It's like, yeah. And I'm telling you this, I'm shooting this video for YouTube because I know a lot of you, by the way, thank you, like and subscribe to this channel. I realize that there's a lot of people that have been subscribed for years and then they go, man, I watched just 1 minute and it completely changed my paradigm. So you never know. It's totally free to like and subscribe or leave a comment, ask a question, and you might just fall into that paradigm shift that's for 30 seconds of something I teach you. So thanks for subscribing. And if you look at all of the stuff that's out there, like a guy say new position, new fingering, new chromatic approach, enclosures, this, that, new approach to improv, altered scales, triad pairs, pentatonic superimpositions, tritone subs. Yeah, of course. If you do all of this and you can't shut up when you play, it's not going to sound any better. So I read the book by, it's Hal Crook, I believe, a trombone player. He wrote this book on, it's just called How to Improvise. What a friggin' beast of a title. I'm like, yeah, but he's right. The book starts with that. It says, practice the play-rest approach, meaning there's a point where you play notes and then there's a point where you rest while you improvise. But you have to practice, now I'm playing, now I'm resting. The easy thing to do is exactly what I talked about in this video is, well, just take your hands off. That's it. The harder approach is to do it for a systematic number of bars or beats. I've already talked about this, but if you're more advanced, you can do it, play 2 bars, rest 2 bars, but then it gets really hard when you do play 3 bars, rest 2 bars. It's like, it's an odd number, right? And then you can do other crazy stuff with that, but here's the point. Most of you guys that are decent improvisers already, I can guarantee if you start paying more attention to ending your phrase and starting again, it's going to have a tremendous impact. I've done this with hundreds of students, hundreds. And by the way, this is for the record. I work closely one-on-one with a small group of people. If you're interested in booking a call with me, see the link in the description. We can talk about your playing. I can come up with a plan. We can work together. It's been tremendous. If you want to change your playing forever, get in touch for sure. I'm your guy. But also, I've seen people go from okay improv to wow, this sounded awesome just by doing what I told you. Isn't that awesome? You just go and you have less work to do. You just have to chill a little bit and say, well, notes and sounds are overrated. Let me work on the silence. So when you put something in the silence, it's really deliberate. All right, that's it. That's it, guys. Thanks for watching again. My name is Mark from jazzguitarlessons.net. Improve your jazz guitar playing with a real teacher. Looking forward to seeing you. Like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. There's plenty more where this came from. You can go to jazzguitarlessons.net/blog for collection of standards, chords, all sorts of lessons, the YouTube channel as well. And don't forget to book a call if you want to get together and talk to me. I'll see you next time. Take care.